I was frustrated because I'm still a Raiders fan, but obviously I'm with you two knuckleheads, and I care a lot about the freaking Browns.
I was getting ready to say, you sound so conflicted as a fan.
I know.
My mother-in-law said to me, I'm going to take a video of you cheering when the Browns retook the lead. I was like, yes! And she's like, I'm going to take a video and send it to your father.
What's happening, Browns fan? That's Kelen Conley.
That's Anthony Sellers.
That's Eric Jordan.
And this is
Browns in Our Blood. Episode 9. Season 2.
Episode 9.
Did the Raiders win the game or did the refs determine the game?
Did the refs beat the Browns or did the Oakland Raiders beat the Browns on Sunday?
Refs blew that call. The refs blew it. I can't say all I want to say about the refs right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not PG.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and the league stood by them,
Is
correct?
it PG-13?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah. And the league, from what I heard, stood by the refs. Definitely a bad call by the refs. But where I'm at, 4 turnovers. You got to be better than that, man. Raiders only had 2 turnovers. We have 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. It's all by our beautiful quarterback, and he's beautiful. Believe me, he can throw that thing. He's a beautiful male specimen.
Yeah.
We got the real deal in QB, but he just got to grow. We can't do 4 turnovers like that.
No, that's true.
And expect to win, especially a tough game like that.
I definitely think the refs cost the Browns a game. I'm a Raiders fan. I'm not wearing Raiders gear because I'm not happy with the direction of my franchise right now because I don't believe in John Gruden. But that's aside the point.
Well, you see how us Browns fans, we went 0-16 last year. You see nothing but Browns on us, so you can see the difference between
I'm
Raiders fans
really happy
and Browns
to wear
fans.
my Wolfpack shirt because I've been waiting to be debuted on the show, and I haven't been here in like 3 weeks. So that fumble should have been taken in for a touchdown, and I was really upset in the third and fourth quarter when turnovers were causing the Raiders to get touchdowns, and they retook the lead. And I didn't want to win the game because of mistakes or because of the refs. I wanted to actually go out and beat y'all straight up. And we didn't do that until the final possession of the game, and we did it in overtime. Those are only 2. When the game, towards the end, like we made the plays that needed to be done to win the 8 points and ended up winning the game.
The defense forced those turnovers, though. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
The first fumble
The first interception wasn't Baker's fault.
The first fumble from Mayfield was
because
of the D line pushing the offensive line back. The defense made the play.
True.
Like,
Baker wasn't ready for the snap though either.
That's the second one.
No. Well, Baker wasn't ready for a snap on the second one.
I agree. The first one though, that ball should have been caught. He should. I know.
Yeah,
I know it's a tough. It was a
so
tough
many
catch.
drop
The
catches.
first interception, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you can't. There was missed passes, like drops on both sides of the ball.
They got better.
Landry,
They got better
Russ.
during the game got on, but the beginning.
Well, it was still throughout the game for both sides. I think because it was
Marshawn dropped.
Marshawn dropped 2. Seth Roberts dropped 1. Martavis Bryant dropped a couple.
Martavis! I sent y'all a video of Martavis dropping that bomb.
On Cleveland side, it was Landry, Callaway, Higgins, and Njoku. So I mean, it was all across the board on both sides. So.
And even with everything that happened between the refs and the turnovers, y'all had the ball with 3 minutes left. And I was like, surely they can run the clock down. They can run it down for 3 minutes. And I went to do something, I came back, and y'all were punting again. Right. And I was like, I was frustrated because I'm still a Raiders fan, but obviously I'm with you two knuckleheads, and I care a lot about the freaking Browns.
I was getting ready to say, you sound so conflicted as a fan.
I know.
My mother-in-law said to me, I'm going to take a video of you cheering when the Browns retook the lead. I was like, yes! And she's like, I'm going to take a video and send it to your father. And I was like, go ahead. Because I don't want to win because of turnovers. Like, if we beat them straight up, fine. But I don't want it to be because of the refs. I don't want it to be because of turnovers. I want to win an outright football game. And I really felt like the game was handed to us on a platter several times in the fourth quarter. And then we just pulled it out.
You got to learn how to win. You got to learn when you have all the talent in the world, but if you can't close, you can't close. It's like when me and you play NBA 2K. Mm-hmm. I'll be busting you, right?
You used to be busting me.
Pause.
That sounds so bad, yeah.
Bust it, baby!
But 3 quarters, I play hyphen really good. I'm leading all the time. Fourth quarter.
Not like the last 4 or 5 times, but go ahead.
Stop bringing it up. You know I'm trying to make a point here, okay? But you gotta learn how to close. But, Bake, some of that passing.
Bake time.
Like I'm watching Mahomes last night, which is just.
I saw the highlights this morning.
That's just
that
art.
left-handed pass was nuts.
That boy is special.
Nuts.
I'm almost.
And of course he's on the freaking Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs.
And I'm telling you, the accuracy of Mahomes and Baker, man, those guys, man, they are so accurate with their throws. Arnold and Allen, I don't know yet. I'm still out there now. But when it comes to accuracy, man, that's just something you can't teach, man. They special with that ball.
Yeah.
And I just like watching Bake is going to be great. What was he had, 296? Bake had 21. He was 21 for 41, 295, 2 TDs, and 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
But what they don't have in there is 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
Should Nick Chubb get more carries?
Speaking of Nick Chubb, he had 3 touches or 2 touches?
3 touches.
3 touches.
105
yards.
and
Yeah.
2 TDs.
So.
And not like Hyde didn't have a bad game. Hyde had a great game too.
Right. He had absolute great game. And so what are your thoughts, Anthony, on why Chubb didn't get the ball more past 3 touches, especially with as well as he was doing against the Raiders?
It's because they want Hyde to give you that workhorse back, I think. Because he gets better as the game goes on.
He does.
And we've seen it all season.
Yeah.
So I think it's just hard because they're both, in my mind, Chubb and Hyde are the same kind of back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think they're just going with more experience right now.
Yeah.
And this is the healthiest Hyde's been in seasons, years.
Yeah, and Chubb's going to help that stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Duke is getting lost in the sauce, though.
I noticed that because this is the first Browns game I got to watch. And they don't really use a lot of passes to the halfbacks right now.
I expect that to change because now that Bake's back there. Bake's going to find Duke more.
Yeah, I think now it's going to change a little bit. Like the offense is going to expand.
Yeah.
Because I think they knew Tyrod's limitations. Like you said, they wanted him to just manage and get through until they thought Baker was ready. Like we talked about that last week.
Rashard Higgins should be looking at film right now and be like, yo, this could be how my career changes right now. This could be when I become elite. Look at that film and just see how this boy puts them balls in all them places where other QBs can't.
Because he's already got a pretty decent rapport with Baker.
Yes, I'm telling you, I think this is going to pan out when it's all said and done. And because Tyrod, because Juice is going to be catching so much coverage. Everybody going to be covering
and they
Juice.
moved Jarvis around too. They had there was a 3rd and 4 play in the second quarter. They had him back in the shotgun to Baker's right. And he just did a little check down route basically.
Right.
And he threw it to Baker threw it to him right away and it got the first down. Like they're moving him around a lot more.
Right.
Than what I remember him moving in Miami.
Right. And
that's what I mean. I think the offense. That's why I say I think it's really going to start expanding, and we're going to start seeing a lot more.
And that's where I was going to with this thing. Rashad, I'm telling you, boy, your career can change. By the end of this season, you can be up there and people talking about, you could be the guy nobody was talking about. Who was that guy last year? That nobody was thinking about as receiver and just came out and is like, I got to have him this year? Geronimo Allison, though.
Yeah, he's he's jumping.
Yeah, and I think that's the perfect one right there. Geronimo Allison for the Packers, because everybody he kind of came and he wasn't guaranteed a spot and all that, but just had a rapport with Rodgers. Rodgers goes to him. You know what I'm saying? I see that same thing happen with Rashad and Baker.
Or Callaway's going to get all those catches.
I don't see that consistency with Callaway. I think it's going to take Callaway. I think he reaches his potential, but it might not be till next year.
Okay.
And I think
he's a rookie.
And I think he's going to have some hot games, and I'm going to think be some games where he disappears. But I think I think the consistency is going to be definitely going to be Juice. I think the person who benefits off Juice and Baker the most will be Rashard Higgins.
Okay. The Browns are almost 2-1-1. They were almost 2-1-1.
The following is a Monstalung public service announcement.
Let me tell you the most important thing about this game. We tied with the Steelers. We both won 2-1.
Once again, this has been a Monstalung public service announcement.
So, speaking of moving on, y'all now have in the backfield Carlos Hyde, who's having a healthy season for the first time in ages. We mentioned that before. Mm-hmm. Nick Chubb, who just had his best game in the NFL as a rookie so far, 105 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. and then Duke Johnson, who we mentioned isn't seeing a lot of the passes or anything like that. That's 3 really good running backs in a seemingly getting crowded backfield. Eric, do you want to move on from any of those? Or do you want to keep them around as long as possible?
I want to keep them as long as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, I think to me right now the standard NFL team has 2 to 3 good running backs, and the thing especially with Duke, because Duke is different than Hyde and Chubb. They got their own shot. To me, they're both very similar, but also with the style that Chubb and Hyde runs with, it can be injury prone. So you need both of them. But I don't think neither one. Hyde is pretty good with his catching out the backfield, but Duke, come on, Duke could be a receiver.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you worried about the defensive struggles against the Raiders?
We have a lot of points on defense. And do you think what we talked about kind of like what we talked about last week and what we were scared about happening last week happened? Amari and Jordy kind of were very productive. And
Jared Cook was too.
Yeah.
Jared Cook had a ridiculous game.
He had like 8 catches.
Something.
Yeah, I was going to say about defense that this is probably the longest that you guys have been on the field defensively this season.
Yeah.
And I think that hurt y'all going like the later, obviously the longer the game went, the longer y'all were on the field. Defense was tired. In that first half, y'all looked immaculate. And in the second half, as the Raiders were on the field more due to turnovers or just mistakes or not moving the ball down the field, y'all were on the field longer. Is that something that concerns you as much as it did last year?
No, because I think as many possessions that were in that game overall was an anomaly for the type of games that we play in general.
I agree.
So
I don't think about it like that, but that's true.
I think that's not too much of a concern
And
right now.
Now that I think about it, I really think that the higher scoring game really played into the style the Raiders play, because even when the Raiders had a winning year like 3 seasons ago, and they went before Carr got hurt, they were always in shootouts, and they didn't play as well when it was a low scoring defensive game. If it had been that kind of thing, I don't even think it goes overtime. I think you guys pull it out.
And it also impacts experienced players more. Experienced players know what these scenarios are like and know what it takes to
And
do
the
it.
Raiders are the oldest team in the league.
And we're the youngest team in the league.
Yeah.
So I think that was a big difference. And then also, but at the same time, we got that experience under our belt.
I will say too that I think I jinxed it because I said on last week's episode that the Raiders only scored 3 points in the first 3 games in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
And then they turn around and score, 20?
It was just up
it's
there.
Anthony's fault.
Yeah.
We lost last week because of Anthony.
Who y'all got coming up this
His
week?
phone number is 304.
Don't you do that.
8675309. There you go.
Hey, Myles Garrett did look good though. Myles,
yeah.
his run defense looked better.
You know who really looked good though?
Beast mode.
Oh, Beast Mode looked amazing. He had like his best game as a Raider.
Yeah.
Joe Scobert looked good. He made some.
Schobert.
Joe Scobert looked good.
Smack.
Joe Schobert looked good. He was in on many plays, and I enjoyed his play despite him tackling Raiders.
And he's always making plays. He's the backbone of our defense, and people just don't get enough credit because we got some stars on defense.
What are your predictions for the game against the Baltimore Ravens?
All right, so rivalry game. Going to Baltimore Sunday 1 p.m. to play the hated division second place. To play the hated Baltimore Ravens. I thought they were in first.
We'll get Debo in here for the next.
Technically, they're tied.
We'll get Debo. I remember who we had last year. My boy Debo. He came in. Derek. He came. We'll get him here next week to do a recap of the game.
What are your thoughts on the Ravens game?
Ravens are scary.
Yeah.
Ravens are scary. That
Flacco looks like a regular quarterback again for the first time in a couple of
Yeah,
years.
they got some talent on both sides, and I've been scared of that defense ever since they got Weddle. Yeah, he's just one of those. He's an Earl Thomas impact.
Shout out to Earl Thomas.
Yeah, they spooky, but we home, and I don't think they. I don't know. I think it's very hard.
No.
We're not the same team.
Yeah,
We're a lot better.
and I think it's very hard to prepare for Baker. I think it's very hard to prepare. You don't know it till you know.
It's not
it.
a lot of film on him right now, and that's always
Yeah.
an advantage when you got those rookie coming.
And I even think with film, it's hard to he just
He's just a player.
Yeah, he
just plays.
Playmaker. Yeah,
bake time.
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, but offensively they don't scare me. Offensively, they don't scare me. I think our defense can handle their O. It's just can we put up numbers against their D?
Mm-hmm.
And I do think they can do that.
I think
we
gotta
hold on to the ball though, and we gotta protect the ball.
Yeah, I think
we gotta catch passes, and we can't turn over the ball. If we can do that, I think we can beat Baltimore.
I think we gotta control it, like more of the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Do that 1-2 punch with Chubb and Hyde.
Yeah, Chubb and Hyde.
Batter that line.
Get Duke out there on, like in the slot and on the receiver stuff. Mix it up.
Yeah, I'm on some of that play calling I'm not in love with either. Some of the play calls I do like, but some of the stuff like those 3 runs at the end of the, I like. Man, you gotta let Bake go. I don't like the grind it out and run clock out. Let that boy just go. Let him be him. And,
but I think we gotta shorten the game. Like shortening the game by doing that grinding the clock out. It'll help him in the long run for this season too. I think. I think so.
I get what you're saying because I think that's what good teams do.
There's got to be a balance for them both. I get that, but like, I think in certain situations there's got to be times where they should just grind it out and try to limit them just to give our defense a rest, keep them off the field, and to make sure that their offense doesn't have any extra possessions.
I get that, and I think that's what good experienced teams do. But I think a young team like us. Rhythm is a thing, and if he gets rhythm, I don't know until he learns how to control rhythm, turn it on and off. I think right now when it's on, just let it go on until they get more experience. I'm not gonna question. Overall, Todd Haley does a great job. Okay, I'm just kind of like nitpicking right now.
And really, if that first or second run had went for 10 yards, then that's the game right there.
Yeah.
So, I'm predicting the Browns win on Sunday.
I'm predicting the Browns win on Saturday too.
I'm not gonna go separate. I mean, come on now.
Well, you're here for the whole season. You're here for the whole season now, buddy.
Yeah. He's locked in.
Join our FanDuel Fantasy Football League.
I let him touch it because he won this week.
There's a FanDuel league.
He won this week.
And so 4 people played this week. It was the most of the season so far. We had this guy who's the reigning defending undisputed champion.
You don't get it yet.
You see this? Look how ridiculous this is.
Oh, it's gonna be ridiculous.
I should have brought in my little championship belts for like, hey guys.
You're not the champion though. He's the
I play like a champion every day, even though I hate Notre Dame.
And when you lost yours in your league, did you mail it off to the winner?
Well, there's no championship belt in our league.
Huh?
I gave the elite championship back to the winner when I won a couple years ago.
Okay, all right. I just want to double check.
I give up the
because if you win in this league, I will mail you the belt.
Anyway, I won FanDuel.
You won this.
I beat this guy again 2 weeks running.
Yeah.
Anthony got in there and MI got in there and they lost to me, but he still got the overall lead. So right now he's in the lead for this season. But if you want to play with us and play for money, we need 6 people. So I'm spitting. I don't care. We need 6 people. And you get in there and you can win some money on FanDuel. Links in the bio.
Get it.
Links in the description. Are we going to talk about me beating you in regular fantasy this week, Baker? You want to talk about that at all?
I lost everything. I was 0-4 in all my leagues. And look, last night I lost 125.98. That's who beat me, 125.98. I had 125.86. 0.86. I needed one more pass from Emmanuel Sanders. Oh, check us out on YouTube. Man, subscribe to the channel. It's Monstalung Soundvizion. Go up there, like, leave comments. We've been having great discussion in the comments section. Let's keep it going, guys.
Shout out to the commenters.
Yes, and shout out to our people in Australia.
Shout out to Australia.
Awesome.
Yeah, you come from a land down under. Yeah, yes. Big shout out to my people out there. And but comment, like, hit the like button. Definitely hit the alarm button.
Hit that bell.
Hit that button. And yeah. Also, you can check us out. Also, check us out on the Hyphen Podcast group. You can get your Hyphen Podcast, get it on all podcast forums at the Hyphen Podcast group. .com. And the link will be down there in the description. And,
absolutely.
And go buy your shirt.
You can go get a Hyphen Podcast group shirt, and Browns in Our Blood shirts are coming.
Yeah, they're coming.
So our fans in Aussie can rep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheer.
Definitely.
So until we speak next time, and the Browns have beaten the Ravens. That's Anthony Sellers.
That's Kelen Conley.
And this is Eric Jordan.
And this is
Browns in our blood.
Let's go beat the Ravens, y'all.